What's going on YouTube, Make Electric? Man, where's Make Electric been? Make Electric's been having some fun away from the internets. Take time to have some fun today, because you never know when it's all going to be over, right? I feel like going old school this evening. It is Wednesday, July 25th, 2012. We're going to go old school, no fancy backdrop, agent shades, we're going old school. Don't have much of a Jericho report for you because I haven't really been paying attention to the news. I'm not going to rehash the Colorado thing. A number of people have already made videos on it. False flag or not, it's a tragedy, and my thoughts are with the victims and the families. Now, I did see Carrot Top's mugshot, and I seen him in court. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Like I said, I'm not even going to get into that one. I'm going to start off with some good news. Let's see, the USS Abraham Lincoln is back inbound to the United States. They have just pulled out of Turkey, I believe, was their last stop. They are on the way back. They should be back in just over a week. Welcome home, Abraham Lincoln. Man, awesome. Let's see here. Got a story. Mayor Bloomberg says cops should go on strike until Americans give up their guns. Yes, Bloomberg said this on CNN. Piers Morgan, which, Piers Morgan is not one of my, man, he had Michael Moore. I caught a little bit of CNN last night. He had Michael Moore on, and Michael Moore is talking about, oh, we got to give up the guns, and there's got to be gun control, and I can't believe that they're not even talking about this, and I'm like, man, CNN, let me just say something. I find myself in an awkward position because I know who Obama works for and I know who the other guy works for, whatever his name is. Don't really care. It's all the same to me. But CNN put me in an awkward position where I'm almost like, man, get up off Obama's nuts. You know what I mean? Because they're just why aren't they talking about gun control? I mean, I know who's really in control of things, don't get me wrong, but man, CNN, I hate you for putting me in that position. Like, I got to defend Obama. Like, leave Obama alone. He doesn't want to talk about gun control, which we all know, whatever. But, man, what an awkward position. But anyway, getting way off topic here. Mayor Bloomberg says cops should go on strike until Americans give up their guns. Mayor Bloomberg, I bet cops across this nation are looking at you like you are a total frickin' moron. A lot of cops know better, I know that. But for the ones who don't, I would really like Mayor Bloomberg's... Oh, by the way, ShowmeBaby did a video on this topic as well. I'll link that video below the story. I really want Mayor Bloomberg's thoughts on what happened. What happened out in Anaheim with the police releasing canines on women and children out there. If you haven't seen that video, it's sure to piss you off. I'll link it below. No doubt it's making its rounds around the internet. But I would really like Mayor Bloomberg to tell us why we have the Second Amendment in the first place. Would it be to fight off a tyrannical government, maybe? Bloomberg needs to get his ass in check. He has no clue. Or, he really does. But we know who he really works for now, don't we? So anyway, I'll put all these stories below. I don't have too much for you here, thank God, because of last week's report, which is way too long. So I'll try to keep this one under 10 minutes. I'm just going to give you what I do, what I have collected. Very little here. Let's see. Chief officer opened fire after fearing for his life. This is down in Dallas, where I believe, I am not 100% for sure, but I'm pretty sure that there are protests going on in different cities over what happened with the Anaheim thing. I don't think that this is related, but I'll put a link to this. Let's see. The Dark Knight Rises audience evacuates after fight at Pennsylvania theater. Apparently there's some... I don't know. I don't think I'd waste my time going to see that movie anyway. But anyway, Obama punching bag causes stir at Indiana fair. I'll put a link to the story. I'm just going to go through these rapid fire. Michigan governor declares emergency over fuel shortage. Apparently there's a fuel shortage because of something happened with a pipeline up there. I'll put the story. It's from Reuters, however you say it. Power struggle. Check this out. Local woman uses gun to stop worker from installing smart meter. Right on. Hey, Americans got to stand up. Otherwise, we're just going to let tyrannical government stomp all over us, right? Georgia welfare drug testing placed on hold. I guess to get welfare in Georgia, you got to have drug testing, but it's been placed on hold. I don't know anything about that story. I'll put a link, whatever. Man, I saw this over on Facebook, and I just had to. This is from the Raw story. Check this out. Paralyzed cop suing Glock after his 3-year-old son shot him. Yes, the gun is guilty. Arrest the gun, get it in custody, and put it away. The gun is guilty because of your poor firearm control. It's guns. The gun is the problem. Sue Glock because they didn't have... they had a trigger that was easy to pull or some crap. I'll put a link to it. Yes, it's Glock's fault. What a moron. Let's see here. Where is my mouse? I got the agent shades on, so it's kind of hard to see things, but we're going old school. I got a couple financial stories here. Geithner insists he is the most effing transparent secretary in America's effing history. Geithner, you mad, bro? You look a little mad, bro. Wow. Geithner mad. Link from RT. Put it below. Expanding Canadian presence. China's CNOOC buys Nexen for $15 billion. I guess there's a hostile takeover going on of Canada. At least that's what the GLP thread read, but I'll put a link to the story. I don't really know a lot about it. Like I said, I just collected a couple links throughout the week. Don't really have a lot, but I'll give you what I got, and then it's back to work. Check this out. New World Order Police State News. Panetta orders Pentagon to monitor media for information leaks. Really, Panetta? Nah, you are a leak. Let's see. Disarm the Marines over in Afghanistan because you're coming to speak, right? That's really something. Well, you guys remember that story. I'm not going to go into it. Let's see here. What is this? I'm not even sure what category this is. I'm just going to roll with it. Judge, man who stripped nude at airport found not guilty. Or is not guilty. Article on that. You guys remember that from a few weeks back. There's a follow-up. I think this is weird and bizarre news, if I'm not mistaken. Wearable tech pioneer assaulted at Paris McDonald's. Some guy went into a McDonald's wearing some crazy glasses. I don't know. You can see the future. No, I'm making that up. But something Star Trek props. I don't know. Who knows? I'll put a link to it. This gave me a chuckle this morning. I saw this on GLP. Who's more deflated, the sex doll or the 18 Chinese police officers who rescued her from drowning? Yes, I'll put a link to it. You got to give it to the cops, though, man. I mean, they probably didn't know. How do you know? Okay, we got some World War III stuff here. I got things mixed up this week. I apologize. I only got a couple articles here on the World War III front. We all know the Olympics is coming up just a couple days, right? Starts on the 27th. Today's the 25th. Man, we have got to have our eyes. We've got to be vigilant. We've got to have our eyes open. London braces for Israeli strike on Iran during 2012 games. This is from the Times of Israel. The link. Got another, this is from Ynet. Israeli fears anniversary attack at Olympics. Along the same line. I don't have anything else for World War III news because I just haven't been paying attention. I haven't been here, so. Got to put a link to F-Town's website once again this week. Endgame, beginning of WWE3. He has all of your updated Mideast and World War III, everything going on over there with Syria and all that stuff. So I did see our friend Maddie Man on Blog TV a couple days ago, I think, or was it last week? We were talking about him probably a week ago now. I did see him on the Live Now screen though, so he, I believe, is okay. We were worried about him, our friend over in Syria, because he was in a part of town that was being bombed last time we heard from him. And if I'm not mistaken, F-Town did tell him that was coming. But he's okay. Let's see here. 2012 news. I got 4 more articles, and then I'm off. Man, 10 minutes. I apologize. I'm rambling a lot. New planet found. Molten Mars is right around the corner. I think I gave it a quick read through. I'll just put the link to it. Sally Ride. Okay, we got some more. We got some more people who have passed away. And rest in peace if you're really dead. However, I don't know. Maybe you're going underground. You know me. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I do think there's a major event coming, and people are being whisked away. But here we go. Sally Ride, first U.S. woman in space, dies at 61. Rest in peace, if that's the case. Also, we got from the actor from The Jeffersons, Sherman Hemsley. Sherman Hemsley dies. Actor from The Jeffersons. We went on up, man. You know, rest in peace, heaven, if that's the case. Right on. I watched The Jeffersons when I was a little kid. You know, man. Wow. I'll put a link to the story. And I'm going to end it on this. Check this out. I saw this, was it this morning or this afternoon? I forget. I've been back and forth to the computer, so I don't know what time I saw this, but check this out. This is from NASA.gov. Satellites see unprecedented. You got to check this out because this is from NASA now. The sheeple trust NASA. I don't trust NASA, but you know, this is an article for the sheeple. This is really something. Satellites see unprecedented Greenland ice sheet surface melt. Now pull it up and check it out. They took a picture on July 8th, 2012. Iceland, you know, it's pretty white, which I guess would indicate ice. Actually, there's a gauge at the bottom that says no melting. That was on July 8, 2012. Now they went July 12, 2012. 4 days we're talking. 4 days. Pull up the picture, check it out. It's very hot in 2012, don't you think? Apparently the Iceland in 4 days has seen a dramatic reduction in ice up in Greenland. It's really a picture to look at, and it's not from a conspiracy website, it is from NASA.gov. Very interesting. Welcome to 2012. Anyway, I'll be back a little bit more. I've still got some other projects going on away from the computer, but I think for the next week, how long does the Olympics go on for? A week or two, something like that. We need to be very vigilant, man. We need to watch. I can't advise my friends in London or in that area what to do. If it were me, I don't think that I would. I think that I would probably take a vacation and get away from there if I could. I don't know if anything is going to happen. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it's just the Olympics and blah, blah, blah. But, man, how many times have I said this? You guys are probably getting tired of hearing it. We are such on the verge of an event. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous how perfectly the world stage is set up now for World War III, among a lot of other things. So, stay vigilant. You know, keep your eyes open. I'll also put a link to my favorites. Check my favorites for updated news. I'm constantly favoriting videos. Good place to check for updated information. Please rate the video if you like the report. Not much of a report this week, but it's more just rambling. I just wanted to throw something up and tell you guys that I'm still around, just working on some other things. And like I said, take time to have some fun today, because we never know if tomorrow's coming. You know what I mean? I love you guys. Take care. Stay safe. I'll talk to you next week. And remain vigilant throughout the Olympics. Remain vigilant. Take care.